After watching for a while, I realized she's not a prostitute. You're about to get caught. Frank, a guy, reveals his badge by lifting his shirt. Anna's smile instantly fades. Desperation sets in. Under pressure in the holding cell, she remembers what George mentioned earlier about seeing their dad's band touring in the city. She reluctantly calls her husband for bail, only to hear herself flirting with the guy. Thus, Anna spent the night with two hookers, one cast away by her family, the other by society. Destiny smirked for a moment, and the next day a neighbor bailed her out. Anna awkwardly begged him to keep it under wraps. This young guy, dressed like he could be her son, turned out to be the first true gentleman she met after leaving home. After repeated setbacks, Anna felt her uncle's absurdity. She set off again with her sons, not clinging to marriage. After venting to her sister, Anna took a waitress job and finally tried to fend for herself, asking, "Where's my coffee?" While she was soaking in the restroom, a co-worker came with the regretful news she was fired due to a customer complaint. Ironically, this often bullied co-worker comforted Anna, saying, "This is my last time." They felt an instant connection, finding warmth in each other as they faced the world together. Anna visited another beverage shop for a job, but the staff dismissed her. On leaving, she saw him argue with a fancy lady. Faced with this terrifying scene, Evelyn and the curator scrambled to decipher inscriptions on an ancient stone tablet to locate the golden crystal. Using her life experiences and unique eye for color, she quickly won over the wealthy lady. When the owner returned, hearing a new woman hired, the initially cautious gentleman was surprised by the staff's promotion. After just 3 weeks, sales had shot up by 20%. Anna's talent dazzled the owner instantly. Anna was impressed with the smart boss. He seemed a mature, reasonable gentleman. They went to see her oldest son play it together, but when the performance was cut short due to weather, the boss cleverly lightened the mood. Thus their relationship heated up quickly, almost to the point of marriage. But fate had a surprising twist for Anna. While dining in the outdoors, as the man promised her a wonderful future, a woman suddenly interrupted them. Turns out, this gentleman is an heir from a Seoul dynasty with mental health issues, and Anna is the lucky seventh. The lawyer handed her a hefty compensation, and Anna felt bitter. Every marriage opportunity turned into irony. She decided to leave his painful place with her son to seek a new life, but George wanted to stay with his aunt. He liked the school here, and the teachers gave high recognition to his writing abilities, which made him even more reluctant to leave, particularly since the next stop was picturesque California. George felt overlooked. The truth was he never believed his mother really understood him. She didn't know his shoe size, his favorite tree, or even what color he liked. Anna didn't try to persuade him. She took Robbie and set off, reminding herself to look forward. She always taught George not to look back, but this time she couldn't help but glance back. Robbie, Anna's first husband's child, grew up in a blended family where no one wanted to be left out. He loved embroidery and performing, often teased for being soft, so Anna focused more on his feelings. Along the way, they made money giving rides, only to run into a seemingly harmless couple. When they got out, they showed their true colors and pulled knives on Anna. Then they ordered Robbie to fetch the cash, clearly underestimating him. But Robbie surprised them by pulling out Anna's gun. They never thought he had the guts to shoot. Mother and son scared off robber, then picked up a girl claiming forced involvement. However, during their pit stop, she stole their stuff and rendezvoused with the robber. This left them broke, forcing Robbie to secretly call George for help. It dawned on George's mother, fearing he'd suffer, left all compensation with Auntie, deeply moved. He realized that despite her flaws, his mother's love for him had never waned, and Anna had never overlooked him. Regardless of the difficulties and obstacles she faced, she never harbored even a hint of abandoning them. And when she caught sight of her father's figure in her own city, George gained a deeper understanding of his father's significance. His father would proudly introduce him to people, constantly checking if he had enough money. But that was all. When George wanted to follow, he was rejected with "I'm too busy." That necklace was a token of love Kay gave to her. Chase's mom was certain her son wore it when he left. Right, Anna didn't smear him for cheating. She listed all the fatherly things he did when George was little. She might not be the perfect mom, but her love for her son had never diminished. "Don't worry, there's someone here," Anna reassured, while George was just gathering enough for a warm package. So, the three of them set off again, pushing through the gates of Dream City, Los Angeles. After selling the cherished car, they chose to live in a rundown house. One day, Anna returned from the grocery store only to find her ex-husband at the door. Perhaps realizing Anna was his anchor, he shamelessly proposed reuniting. Anna felt a jolt. She once thought the next man would save her, yet found absurdity in every man. Now she knew clearly, she didn't depend on marriage for security anymore. Her ex once wrote her a song called My Only Song, encapsulating their love promise. The song made her a star overnight, but she lost touch with her original self. Now, Anna rewrote the meaning of that song through her actions, taking her sons to background roles on set. After a while, Anna got the news of her ex's death, and George began to understand his father's impact. She wanted to return to New York for the funeral and stay there, perfect for aspiring writers like her. When George returned to New York, he realized he preferred life with his mother. After all, it is only where the family gathers that it can truly be called home. Yet, as he rolled back into the set, he saw Robbie getting mocked by his peers, feeling a sting in his heart. George seemed to naturally teach his brother how to act, and the director noticed his talent. As a result, George became an actor, while Robbie found costume work suited him better. Anna continued to attract suitors, suggesting that life was nudging toward new horizons. For more film festivals,